Guys, welcome to another video. Continue it to my essay. I have written the essay about the introduction in theory, so to speak, archetype, a new way of Jakubczyk's triangle. And so the essay you might have read already, or read the introductionary and the theory what I have represent on that paper, on the document. So this is a continuity video according regards to that. So what I figured out that Jakubczyk's triangle plays a major role in one of the discovery I have just made a few days ago. And what I do is I just draw things or notes what I've discovered on a board, and I stare at it like for hours and hours, and suddenly something popped up and it makes sense. And so that's how I go on and discover more things. So what I want to say up front is that I think the greatest phenomenon, the greatest thing what we have is really our eyes, the optics, because our whole structure, our whole design, our whole geometric, our whole mathematics, our whole measures is based up on our optics phenomena. And it's really incredible how that all our judgments, all our decisions, all our activities, our etc. is based on our optics phenomena. And I'm coming to it in a moment, which you see here. I draw something down there. So I have that in mind, that the optic phenomenon is, and it's really been known since like the 1500s. All the scientists, the physicists, the mathematicians, the astronomers, they knew that the optic phenomena in nature and human being is one of the greatest amazing phenomena ever. And our whole structure, activities, models, designs, etc., reference in mathematics, geometry is based up on that. So I have discovered a few days ago something very interesting by using. You can order it everywhere. I ordered it from education website, education school website. So what you see here is a mirror, and it's flexible. The mirror is flexible, as you see, and it gives me great tool to experiment and to discover things. So I came to the conclusion, and I will tell you why, according to my example here, that every day what we see as a sunrise every morning, and it goes to the sunset in the evening from east to west. So the sunrise starts from the east, and you see the sun going all the way up around and goes down to the sunset. I came to the conclusion that what really happened, whatever that thing is, what we call sun, it's bending. It's bending. So what we are witness of it every day is that the light is actually bending, but we don't perceive it as a one line. We only perceive it as a sphere, like, you know, as a sphere, but actually it's one line. It's that thing what we call sun, and thanks for that, because of bending that object, what we call sun, or stretching. It's a stretching, bending process what's going on, but we don't see it in a we don't see it as a yellow line from sunrise 5 a.m. in the morning, and it is one yellow line, and it goes all the way down to in the evening 8-9 o'clock when the sunset is. We don't see it as one line, infinite line, but we see it instead of always as a sphere. At 1 o'clock it's over there, it's 9 o'clock it's over here, it's 2 o'clock it's over there, the sun. It's because we cannot perceive speed, because this is incredible speed how the sunlight is, or whatever that object is, what we call a sun, and that light particle is so fast that we see only parts of it, which is the sphere, the circle. But in reality it's a one thing that streams, it's bending, flexing during the whole day. And because of that, we are able to cultivate, and I think that's one of the greatest things, because of that bending, stretching object, the light, it gives us the opportunity. And I think maybe that's the word time came from. It gives us the opportunity that we can progress, cultivate, create things in that period of bending. In that period sequence of bending, flexing the light, because it's actually one light stream. But we see it as spheres during the day, where it's a circle. But it's actually, what we are witnessing is a bending, flexing light that occurs every day. And it's so fast, we cannot perceive extreme high-speed velocity. I think our optics cannot capture this, because we can only capture, I think, like, I don't know how the eyes, I think like 30, 28 or 30 frames per second. And so we always capture fragments of the whole process. So let me let me show it to you like this. I can write it down again, it's not a problem for me. So let's say here's 8 a.m. and here's 9 p.m. and we see, let me use a red. Let's use red for the sun. So the whole process, we perceive it, the sun is like this. Let's say 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m., and so on till it goes to 9 p.m. So what our eye can that's what I'm saying, optic phenomena. We only see fragments of the reality process of that light. So we perceive it like this, as a sphere, as a circle during the day. The sun is over here at 8 a.m., then 11 a.m. is over there, noon it's over there, 2 p.m. is over there. So it goes up and it goes down, and it gives us the feeling, because we're standing somewhere on the earth, and the reality is that we are standing on 180 degree. So we're standing here, right? And we're looking up, and we see this every day, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we can only perceive the partial of the whole process. And the particle is the sphere we see on the sun. The yellow bulb sun, it's moving during the day in this. But in reality, it's like this. That's the reality. This is what happens between 8. I came to the conclusion that what we are witnessing here, what happens between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m., the sunrise till the sunset, is actually one stream. It's one stream. It's one bending, it's one flexing process that happens during that period of time. And I think that's why we call it time, because of this great gift that something is bending a light, or flexing a light, because light is energy. And because of that bending thing that occurs every day, we are able to create things on our planet. We can cultivate, I think that's one of the deep reasons why we call it time. But what you really see, or what really happens, but we cannot perceive it because it's so fast, is let's say from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m., it's a one yellow stream. Not parts of it, fragments, which is the round sphere, but it's one bending light. It's one bending light what we witness. It stretches, so to speak, it stretches from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. is one stretching light. It's the same light. But it is so fast that we only perceive the sphere, the bulb over there. It looks like a ball for us, because we cannot perceive the whole process because it's so fast. So we see it only as sphere. But I think that in reality it's one stretched light. This is one thing. Not there and then there's the sun, and there's the sun, and there's the sun at 4 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, noon, 11 o'clock. It's not separated. It's one thing, but we cannot perceive that. That's the optical illusion. And we look at it always from a 180-degree horizontal, which we look up in the sky, and it turns out, and I will explain it to you with what I have. I discovered something very incredible thing just with the flexible mirror. That you looking from a 180-degree point, which is like this, right? So when you look in the sky, you see approximately, I would say, 120-degree. That thing, what we call light, that thing, what we call sun, that thing, what we call energy, is bending in one way from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. It's one stream, it's one bending light, but it's so fast that we can only capture round spheres, right, during the whole process. And it's really a great thing. So this is it's really incredible, and it's hard, and it's really important to understand that we are interacting incredible, and I would say, if not one of the major things of the phenomena, is the optical perception, the optical illusion, the optical phenomena. So it's actually one light stream. It's bending. You have to see it like this. It's one, and now the light, it's one stream, and it's bending. And it's one stream from here to here. And here's 8 a.m. and here's 9 p.m. And when the bending is over, we don't see it no more, because it's beyond the 180 degree, which we cannot perceive. It's very interesting, and I will go into it with the next video. So that's the part one, because I have to take care of the minutes, because I know YouTube doesn't allow too many minutes recording. So it's really important that what you see daily, the sunrise at 8 a.m. and you see the sun going up, shines and goes down at 9 p.m. the sunset, are in reality is not in reality a sphere. You look it up at 11 o'clock, the sun ball is over there, at 2 o'clock it's over there, at 3 o'clock it's over there. The reason why you see it as a ball in different positions, in fragments, is because our eye cannot perceive the incredible speed. It's too fast, so we can only get a glimpse of it every time, like you're making a snapshot, right? But in reality, what really happens is that it's one stream. It's one fast stream like this, but we only see it. But it's like this. So it's one stream, and I would say it's approximately a little bit more and less than 120 degrees what we see when we look up in the sky hemisphere. Because you always look from it from a 180 degree point. That's why it's very interesting also, and I will do another video in a moment about a circle and a half circle. I think this is what the reality is, that we always are our whole operation, our activity is in optical perception is always in a half circle, in a half sphere like this, right? And we will never see what happens on the other half of the circle, because it's beyond the 180 degrees, right? And I will do in a moment the next video of it. So that's really important that you grasp it. It's one light stream. It goes like this. It's bending. It's flexing. It's bending. It's flexing. It's bending. And because of that gift, we are allowed to grow, to cultivate, to create things on this planet because of this blessing, that in that little glimpse, in this quick glimpse, what we call time, because it stretches it. Something is stretching and something is bending. Because of that, we can create things on our planet. So thank you for watching. That's the first one. And I will do in a minute the second video. So stay tuned. This is the part 1.